Hi everyone, welcome back. Section 64 of the Adi Parva, Sambhava Continued. Vaishampayan said, "It is known that the spiritual sons of Brahman were the six great rishis already mentioned. There was another of the name of Stahanu, and the sons of Stahanu, gifted with great energy, were, it is known, 11. They were Mrigavayadha, Sarpa, Niriti of great fame, Ajay Kapat, Ahivardhana, and Pinaki, the oppressor of foes, Dahana and Ishvara, and Kapali of great splendor, and Stahanu, and the illustrious Bharga. These are called the 11 Rudras. It had been already said that Marichi, Angiras, Atri, Pulastya, Pulaha, and Kratu, these six rishis of great energy, are the sons of Brahman. It is well known in the world that Angira's sons are three: Brihaspati, Utatya, and Samvarta, all of rigid vows. And O king, it is said that the sons of Atri are numerous, and being great rishis, they are all conversant with the Vedas, crowned with ascetic success, and of souls in perfect peace. And O tiger amongst kings, the son of Pulastya of great wisdom, are Rakshasas, monkeys, Kinnaras, half men and half horses, and Yakshas. And O king, the son of Pulaha were, it is said, the Salabhas, the winged insect, the lions, and Kimpurushas, the half lions, half men, the tigers, bears, and wolves. And the sons of Kratu, sacred as sacrifices, are the companions of Surya, the Valikhilyas, known in the three worlds and devoted to truth and vows. And O protector of the earth, the illustrious Rishi Daksha, of soul in complete peace and of great asceticism, sprung from the right toe of Brahma, and from the left toe of Brahman sprang the wife of the high souled Daksha. And the Muni begat upon her 50 daughters, and all those daughters were of faultless features and limbs, and of eyes like lotus petals. And the Lord Daksha, not having any sons, made those daughters his putrikas, so that their sons might belong both to himself and to their husbands. And Daksha bestowed, according to the sacred ordinance, 10 of his daughters on Dharma, 27 on Chandra, the moon, and 13 on Kashyap. Listen as I recount the wives of Dharma according to their names. They are 10 in all: Kirti, Lakshmi, Dhriti, Medha, Pushti, Shraddha, Kriya, Buddhi, Lajja, and Mali. These are the wives of Dharma as appointed by the self create. It is known also throughout the world that the wives of Soma or moon are 27, and the wives of Soma, all of sacred vows, are employed in indicating time. And they are the nakshatras and the yoginis, and they became so for assisting the course of the worlds. And Brahman had another son named Manu, and Manu had a son of the name Prajapati. And the sons of Prajapati were 8, and were called Vasus, whom I shall name in detail. They were Dhara, Dhruva, Soma, Aha, Anila, Anala, Pratyusha, and Prabhasa. These 8 were known as Vasus. Of these, Dhara and the truth knowing Dhruva were born of Dhumara. Chandramas, Soma, and Swasana, Anila, were born of the intelligent Swasa. Aha was the son of Rata, and Hutasana or Anala of Shandilya. And Pratyusha or Prabhasa were the sons of Prabhata. And Dhara had two sons, Dhavina and Hutahavyavana. And the son of Dhruva is the illustrious Kala, time, the destroyer of the worlds. And Soma's son is the resplendent Varchas, and Varchas begot upon his wife Manohara three sons, Sisira and Ramana. And the sons of Aha were Jyoti, Sama, Santa, and also Muni. And the sons of Agni is the handsome Kumara born in the forest of reeds. And he is also known as Kartikeya because he was reared by Kritika and others. And after Kartikeya, there were born his three brothers, Shakha, Vishakha, and Negamya. And the wife of Anila is Shiva. And Shiva's son were Manoyajava and Avi, Avigyantagi. These two were the sons of Anila. The son of Pratyusha, you must know, is the rishi named Devala. And Devala has two sons who were both exceedingly forgiving and of great mental power. And the sister of Brihaspati, the first woman uttering the sacred truth, engaged in ascetic penances, roamed over the whole earth, and she became the wife of Prabhasa, the eight Vasus. And she brought forth the illustrious Vishwakarma, the founder of all arts, and he was the originator of 1,000 arts, the engineer of immortals, and the makers of all kinds of ornaments, and the first of artists. And he it was who constructed the celestial cars of the god. The mankind are enabled to live in consequence of the intervention of the illustrious one, and he is worshipped for that reason by men. And he is eternal and immutable, this Vishwakarman. And the illustrious Dharma, the dispenser of all happiness, assuming a human countenance, came out through the right breast of Brahman. And Ahasta and Astha Dharma had three excellent sons capable of charming every creature. And they are Sama, Kama, Harsha, that is peace, desire, and joy. And by their energy, they are supporting the world. And the wife of Kama is Rati, of Sama is Prapati, and wife of Harsha is Nanda. And upon them indeed are the worlds made to depend. And the son of Marichi is Kashyap, and Kashyap's offsprings are the gods and the Asuras, and therefore is Kashyap the father of the worlds. And Trivastri of the form Vadava, a mare, became the wife of Savitri, and she gave birth in the skies to two greatly fortunate twins, the Ashwins. And O king, the son of Aditi, are 12, with Indra heading them all. And the youngest of them all was Vishnu, upon whom the gods and the world depends. These are the 33 gods, the 8 Vasus, the 11 Rudras, and the 12 Adityas, Prajapati, and the Vashtagas. I shall now recount their progeny according to their Prakashas, Kulas, and Ganas. The Rudras, the Shadhyas, and the Maruts, the Vasus, the Bhargavas, and the Vishwadevas are each reckoned as a Paksha. Garuda, the son of Vinata, and the mighty Aruna also, and the illustrious Brihaspati are reckoned among the Adityas. The twin Ashwins, all annual plants, and all inferior animals are reckoned among the Guhyakas. These are the ganas of the gods recited to thee, O king. This recitation washes men of all sins. The illustrious Brigu came out, ripping open the breast of Brahman. The learned Shukra is Bhrigu's son, and the learned Shukra became a planet and engaged according to the command of the self existent in pouring and withholding rain and in dispersing and remitting calamities, traverses for sustaining the life of all the creatures in the three worlds through the skies. And the learned Shukra of great intelligence and wisdom, of rigid vows, leading the life of a brahmacharin, divided himself in twain by power of asceticism and became the spiritual guide of both Daityas and the gods. And after Shukra was thus employed by Brahman in seeking the welfare of the gods and the asuras, Bhrigu begot another excellent son. This was Chayavan, who was like a blazing sun of virtuous soul and of great fame, and he out of his mother's womb in anger became the cause of his mother's release, O king, from the hands of the Rakshasas. And Arushi, the daughter of Manu, became the wife of the wise Chayavan. And on her was begot Ayurva of great reputation, and he came out ripping open the thighs of Arushi. And Orva begot Richika. And Richika, even in his boyhood, became possessed of great power and energy and of every virtue. And Richika begot Jamadagni. And the high soul Jamadagni had four sons. And the youngest of them all was Rama or Parashuram. And Rama was superior to all his brothers in possession of great qualities. And he was skillful in all weapons and became the slayer of the Kshatriyas. And he had his passion under complete control. And Aurava had 100 sons with Jamadagni, the eldest. And these 100 sons had offsprings by thousands spread over the earth. And Brahman had two other sons, that is, Dharti and Vidharti, who stayed with Manu. Their sister is the auspicious Lakshmi, having her abode amongst lotus. And the spiritual sons of Lakshmi are the sky ranging horses. And the daughter born of Shukra, named Divi, became the eldest wife of Varuna. Of her were born a son named Vala and a daughter named Sura, or wine, to the joys of the god. And Adharma, sin, was born when creatures, from the want of food, began to devour one another. And Adharma always destroys every creature. And Adharma had Niriti for his wife. Whence the Rakshasas, who are called Niritas, offsprings of Niriti. And she had also three other cruel sons, always engaged in sinful deeds. They are Bhay, Mahabhay, and Mrityu, that is fear, terror, and death, who is always engaged in slaying every created thing. And as he is all destroying, he had no wife and no son. And Tamara brought forth 5 daughters known throughout the world. They are Kaki, or crow, Snei, hawk, Fasi, hen, Dhritarashtra, that is goose, and Suki, the parrot. And Kaki brought forth the cows, Sieni, the hawks, and the cocks and vultures, Dhritarashtra's, all ducks and swans, and she also brought forth all the Chakravakas. And the fair Suki, of amiable qualities and possessing all auspicious signs, brought forth all the parrots. And Krodha gave birth to 9 daughters, all wrathful disposition. And their names was Mrigi, Mrigamada, Hari, Badharma, Matangi, Sarduli, Sweta, Surabhi, and the agreeable Surasa, blessed with every virtue. And of foremost of men and the offsprings of Mrigi are all animals of the deer species. And the offsprings of Mrigamada are all animals of bear species and those called Srimara or sweet-footed. And Brahmamada begot the celestial elephants, Airavat. And the offsprings of Hari are all animals of the simian species endued with great activity, so also all the horses. And those animals also that are called Golangura, the cow-tailed, are said to be the offspring of Hari. And Sarduli begot lions and tigers in numbers, and also leopards and all other strong animals. And O king, the offsprings of Matangi are all the elephants. And Sweta begat the large elephant known by the name of Sweta, endowed with great speed. And O king, Surbi gave birth to two daughters, and the amiable Rohini and the far famed Gandharvi. And O Bharata, she had also two other daughters named Vimala and Anala. From Rohini had sprung all kine, and from Gandharvi all animals of the horse species. And Anala begat the 7 kinds of trees yielding pulpy fruits. They are the date, the palm, the hintala, the tali, the little date, the nut, and the coconut. And she had also another daughter called Suki, the mother of the parrot species. And Surasa bore a son called Kanaka, a species of the long feathered birds. And Sayani, the wife of Aruna, gave birth to two sons of great energy and strength named Sampati and the mighty Jatayu. Surasa also bore the Nagas and Kadru and Punnagas the snakes. And Vinata had two sons, Garuda and Aruna, known far and wide. And O king of men, I foremost of intelligent persons, thus had the genealogy of all the principal creatures been fully described by me. By listening to this, a man is fully cleansed of all his sins and acquireth great knowledge, and finally attaineth to the first of states in afterlife. With this, we come to an end to this section of Mahabharat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is your host, Madhulika Rajahan, signing off. Stay healthy always. Narayan, Narayan.